Welcome to Craw Security. Myself, Sarthesh Kumar Sharma. In this session, we will discuss about the installation part. How to install RedHat Enterprise Linux 8. So now we use 8 version and 8.2 also. Both are the same process. So in this, we know about the how to install VMware and how to create the virtual machines and how to install the RHEL8 OS. So we can install the OS in virtual machines, we can install the OS in physical machine, and it can be on our cloud machine. So it support all the environments will be same. So in this session, we will discuss what is the process of the installation and create the virtual machines. So so first of all, you should install the VMware, any version. It can be 12 version, it can be 16, it can be 15 version. So start your machine, then you can install the OS. So first go to your home button. So create a virtual machine. So when you create the virtual machine, it follows some steps. So then next, so use this one, this last option, then next, then next again. You can provide the name also here. So I am creating the VM. It's my VM based on RHEL8. So I'm installing RHEL8 version on this particular VM. So you can provide any name. Okay. Then you want to specify the path. You can specify. By default, it goes in the users. Then your username goes to your users document. Then virtual machines. Then this is the name. And I want to provide this in a separate location. So select this one and you can give any name. This is my VM1. So I will select RHEL8 here. So you can give any name. Then select your folder, then OK. Now all the database will be stored in this particular location of your installation. So then next, you can provide the space here. So then provide the space. So then next again, then go to the customize option. Then you can specify how number of cores you want to use. If you have 6 cores, you can also specify. If you have more than 6, but I don't have more than 8, so my system support only 6. So I will select only 4. Then select this one. Then you can specify all the options. So we should specify this one only. So you can select this one, already selected. So then close. I'm not specifying these options. If you want to specify these, you can. Then close. Then finish. Now your VM is ready. So now you can install the RHEL8 version on your physical machine. From here, all the process will be same. When we install the OS, the process will be same. It can be on your physical, virtual, cloud, any environment will be same. Then power on this machine. So I have forgot the one part in this. So first go to edit. I forgot this one. I'm not giving the installation media from which it will install the OS. So I will select this one and this. So open this. So then my OS. So now select install RedHat Enterprise Linux 8.0. So click on this button. So now process will be start. So this is your first wizard. Which language would you like to provide? And which language you want to use on your RHEL8 version OS? Then select this one, English India, then continue. So now select the keyboard selection, language selection, then time zone. So you provide the time zone, Asia, Kolkata. So this one already selected. And you can specify here the graphical installation. You can specify here the command line installation though. Then in this, GUI is already selected. If you want to specify this, so you can select this one also, server also, workstation, any apps installation you want to specify, you can specify. Then select this default and done. And you can provide the installation destination, in which partition you want to install the OS. So click on custom, then done. So here select the standard partition. You can also use this one, but I will select this one. Then you can also click this one also, but I want to specify this. So click on plus button, this one. So give the space. You should provide minimum 20. It can be up to 10, up to 10. So I will provide this 40 GB, 50 GB. So we can provide. So I will provide this 45G, or it can be 50G. So it will be selected. So now add this. So my first partition will be created. Then again click on plus button. So now specify the space for the swap. Swap is just a virtual memory. Suppose if you have 2 GB RAM, then select. You can specify maximum 4 GB. If you have 4 GB, you can specify 8 GB. If you have up to 64 GB, it not be a double. So there is a process how much space we should assign. So you can specify this size for the virtual. So it used this hardest part as a memory. So we will specify 2 GB. Now your 2 partition has been created. If you want to specify this boot partition separate, if you not specify this, this will be selected from this one. So if we want to specify this, we can. So specify 2G again. So I want to specify this a separate partition. So I will select this. If you want to specify the home as a separate, so we can specify this one also. Suppose we specify this 100, it's a 100 GB space. So this will be a separate partition of 100 GB. OS partition, it's a 50 GB. So it's depend on you how much space you want to specify the home. This only required 512 MB only, but we assign more. If you want to specify here, it minimum 20 GB required. So then this one for the virtual memory. So you can specify here according to your own choice. Then done. Then apply changes. So now you can select here this one, this one, this one. These are not mandatory, but you can specify, then you can just self development and testing. You can specify. If you want to provide the host name here, so you can provide the host name, Ethernet settings, etc. You can provide this. So then done. Begin installation. Then all the process will be covered, will be selected. So now click on begin installation. So now my installation will be started. Then click on root password. So provide the root password here. Then done. Then user selection here. Then if you want to provide this administrative privilege, so you can select this one, then provide the password. You can provide which password you want to assign, you can. Then done. Done 2 times. 1 time not selected, so click 2 times. So it will take. So now this process will take 10 to 5 minutes. So I will resume my recording. After completing this process, it will show me a wizard. Restart. So this will be, it will take, it's depend on your system how much time it will take. Minimum 10 to 15 minutes it will take. But my machine is fast, so it will take less, max to max 4 and 5 minutes. So after 4 and 5 minutes, my process will be done. So when this process will be completed, it will show this type of wizard. When the process will be completed, so we can click on this button. But at this time, this is my machine. I have installing this one, so it will take time. It has 1320 packages. So these packages will be installed in my machine. Now it is 778. Then it is completed. And now when we complete all these, so it will show me this type of wizard. Installation will be completed, then restart. When we click restart, some more options will be selected. We should have selected. So now this is 7, 8. So it will take 2 and 3 minutes. So when this complete, I will tell you about the theory portion. So we have installation process creating 2 partitions. The first is slash. It will require minimum 20 GB space. It's called a root partition. What type of partition it will? It's a root partition. It's called root directory, or we can say that it's a root partition. So we can use this one. So space for this, so you can assign this one. And we require another one, that is swap. So it can be max to max how much space we can assign for the virtual memory from the hard disk. It's a double of your physical memory. It means RAM. Suppose if we have 2 GB of RAM, so you can provide this 4 GB. So I only just provide 2 GB. It's sufficient for my system. And we can also assign for the slash home individually and slash boot individually if you want. So you can use this one. You can assign the size for this one also. You can assign the size for this one also. So these 2 is mandatory. It's not mandatory you can assign or not. Your installation will be complete without creating these partitions. So this will required, and this one also. So these partitions we should create in our environment. So now I will check how much packages will rest. So all the packages will be installed. It will take max to max 1 minute to complete the installation, like this one. So I will select my machine that I'm installing this. So it will configuring k mode kvdo x86_64. So this will installing the packages. All the packages will be installed. In RHEL 7, the package 1189 and it says 1320. So these all packages installed in my machine. I will show you this. When we restart this message will appear, and I will follow some of the steps. So this is the license information. So select this license information here. So it's a EULA. It's called EULA, End User License Agreements. This called EUELA. So it's an enterprise edition of Linux. This is the company name, and this is my Linux version, RedHat application. So accept the term and conditions. So if you want to take the subscription, you can take here. If you have the license, just if you want this, do not want this, so just finish the configuration. So you don't need this one. So just finish the configuration. So my OS will be installed. Now just like this one. I have cleared this. My installation will be completed. So you can log in here. So now my wizard will appear. Then next, again next, then you can skip here, then start this one. So this will show you helping wizard. So now I will select this one again so this will be selected, and have some process just like licensing, same. So accept this again and finish. So we have installed 2 machines within 5 minutes. So this is my another machine, this is my another machine. So I will select here by using the root. If you want to specify this one, you can specify this particular user. If you want to log in by using the root, so you can specify here and give the password of the root that you have assigned. So just like same, it will appear all the wizard, then start this, it will show me the help wizard, then close here. So this is the process how to install RedHat Enterprise Linux 8 version. So thank you so much. In the next session, I will discuss the Linux basic commands one by one. Chapter by chapter, I will discuss all the commands in the next session. Thank you so much.